Employees and supporters gathered outside Shawnee Correctional Center today, calling attention to what they say are growing safety concerns inside the prison. About 24 union members and supporters spent the day outside that correctional center, waving signs and asking passing drivers to honk in support. They say staffing shortages have long been a concern. They're also dealing with what they call failed radio equipment and that they rely on to communicate inside the prison. Union leaders say those problems have forced the facility into lockdown operations for more than 2 weeks, creating additional challenges for both staff and those inside the prison.
Radio issues has put us on lockdown for 2.5 weeks. Being on lockdown for 2.5 weeks also causes more of an environment issue inside with the individuals in custody. So yes, the radios are the main issue, but there's a lot of other issues that come off of that issue.
Union leaders say they are still waiting to learn how the equipment issues will be resolved and say today's demonstration is intended to raise awareness and show support for correctional officers working inside the facility every day.